Welcome, Pisces. This is Regina Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your new moon in Scorpio reading. This is a general reading. It is not going to resonate for all of you. However, if you're interested in a personal reading, information about that is in the description box below, where I'm featuring a 50% off sale. So that is half off, and I've tried to make the sale prices clear in the description box on the various readings that I offer. I overall am anticipating the holiday season as a time where you might want to consider the gift of a reading for someone else. But if it's something you're interested in, I urge you to take advantage of this opportunity. So let's get started. I'm so happy that you're here. And I'm grateful for all the support that you give me. We have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands has been making a consistent show here during this time of not only the new moon in Scorpio on the very first day of November, but the ruler of Scorpio, Pluto, moving out of Capricorn after 20 years and into Aquarius for the next 20 years, approximately. So this is really about a giant shift that you have earned. You have done incredible work to look at your own fears, your own discomfort, those behaviors, attitudes, experiences that you don't feel good about, that you haven't resolved, of really digging in and facing those and extricating those in some way, loosening those up, allowing yourself to gain whatever value those experiences had so that you can move on and allow yourself to be healed, to be cleansed. And that exercise over such a long period of time has given you this incredible confidence and deeper passion that is more cognizant of all of the aspects of our gifts, all of the trappings, all of the behaviors, all of the arrogance, as well as the pride. So you're feeling that you have justly earned this sense of self-love, self-respect, self-honor, and dignity that you are projecting in the world. In the 10th house, the house of your social identity, we have the Five of Wands, where you are part of a team, where you're part of solving a problem. This probably relates to your employment, but it can have something to do with your community and your literal employment. This can be you joining together with others in a collaborative way to solve a problem. Here you are taking on a role that I feel that this new moon is highlighting for you, Pisces in particular, and that is the part of you that is a teacher, that is an advisor, that educates, that trains, that communicates broadly, that really is always questing behind our greater and higher truths. So you are always encouraging those others to look towards the highest positive manifestation of any practice or belief that you have. And this is a spirit in which you are working with others to support their ability to work from their strength as you do the same. And in this way, you're all equal and you all can take credit for any solutions or whatever you create. In the first house, the Nine of Pentacles. I love this card. This is about your economic independence, and this is all about your attitude and your perspective. This is where you put your attention each and every day. You get up and you work towards your stability and your security. You understand how to cultivate your garden, how to work your gifts and resources so that you benefit. You also understand that this consistent ability to work uh, with devotion, with loyalty to your craft, loving what you do, with dedication to developing yourself as a person, how that aligns with your success in the world. This is really about you investing in who you are and others who are aligned with you, so that you always have this awareness of this ongoing investment in yourself. In the fourth house of your family, your home, your residence, your place of origin, or your history, even. The Page of Swords is talking about being in a state of uh, casting around, of looking around, not really sure what your next steps are here. You're taking notes. You may not have a stable or clear foundation right now or home. Your home may be temporary. You may be working towards solidifying or stabilizing this area, but you are basically observing what's around you, looking at your options, open to new ideas, and perhaps even considering a very non-traditional uh, arrangement as your home base. For some of you, there is the option to work at home, but that gets more and more complex if home is not secure or straightforward for you at this time. This doesn't mean that you can't achieve this. It does mean that you know when to say, I don't know. This is an acknowledgement that a temporary home status actually empowers you uh, to go where the work is, to travel, to invest perhaps in higher education or more training for yourself, to collaborate with others at a distance, to think about the distribution of your ideas and the diversity of your uh, cultural base more broadly. But there may be a lot of movement in this area of your life. In the seventh house, the house of significant others, we have the Three of Swords. This is about a deep understanding of the disappointments, the failures you've experienced. As part of this incredible new moon energy and Pluto's movement, you can't look away from what you may feel have been those errors, those mistakes, those miscalculations, those experiences where you gave away as much of your power as you expected back. You gave away your love under the false illusion that this uh, other individual or opportunity or experience could give you back the success or the love that you were expecting. So when you've taken responsibility for how things didn't work out, what your part was, you begin to experience that healing of understanding that you are fully capable of loving yourself, giving yourself what you need, and moving on with a sense of wholeness. This is the lesson that you are gaining from this experience of really facing your broken relationships, your broken heart. If this reading is resonating for you, Pisces, please like this video. Please share this with others and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I've pulled the blame card. I accept responsibility for my well-being. And this feels so very connected between your oppositional first and seventh house, where you are taking responsibility for your own reality, for your own independence, and you are healing and acknowledging the lessons you've learned from giving away your love or your power falsely on false terms. So this is about not blaming others. Uh, Instead of feeling a victim, you've understood that you, in fact, are powerful. that you may have chosen those relationships to learn something, and that, in fact, because of your incredible power, your incredible ability to find connections between things to support others in pain, that you've gained a lot, and that that was a choice you make, and you can make different choices now. In the first house, the Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Cups. Yes, again, you are giving yourself the love that you have often sought in relationships, in activities, in pursuits. You understand that you can feed that to yourself on a consistent, healthy basis. Doesn't mean that you can only love yourself when you're single or alone. It means that you understand, whether you're single or coupled, that you are always deserving of appropriate self-care, self-nurturance, and that love and support that you often look for in relationships, but you cannot renege on your commitment to love and support yourself. In the fourth house, the Page of Swords is clarified by the Death card. Yeah, there's some huge transformation in your physical home, your domestic environment. Perhaps you've experienced the loss that feels like it's coming through for some of you. Someone has passed away that was very significant in your life, perhaps an authority figure, a parent. But that loss has actually transformed your sense of personal empowerment. That provided an opportunity for you to clear away an old set of expectations that you may have unconsciously carried, or some energy you may have unconsciously resented. And so, in its place, you have cleared the decks. Again, Pluto's energy to start something new, to rebuild. This is about a rebirth. And this casting about for a suitable and stable home space may be in light of this big change, this big release that you're experiencing. In the seventh house, the Three of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Cups. There's always energy around an alternative community with you, Pisces. In some cases, it's because I sense that you benefited from your family of origin in a way that was less conventional, less traditional. You benefited from an extended community, very resourceful and sharing. This is a place where you were protected, as unstable in conventional terms as it may have seemed to others. But there is a beautiful web and world that you come from, that you understand as part of what you envision as a better world. This is part of your vision. This is a part of the way you have experienced your world, and you would like the larger world to be. This is a place where everyone is safe to be vulnerable, where everyone is free to share their experiences of vulnerability, loss, and grief, but also the ways in which they have successfully overcome challenges, and supporting each other in that effort. The 10th house, Five of Wands, is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. You are pausing on your career path, perhaps on your work, in your work life, in your community life. You have built something, and you're really evaluating what you have, what you have already invested in, with an eye to maximize the rewards. So you're thinking about how you can work smarter rather than harder. You're building up, you're assessing if you're really investing appropriately in what you have been working towards. And this is really a beautiful companion to the Nine of Pentacles, where you understand that this is a practice that you have internalized, investing in yourself, investing in your resources, so that you can do what you do better, more successfully, and ultimately with greater ease, greater reward. Thank you so much, Pisces, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.